Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ty, and today we're going to be starting a new series. We're going to be playing some Realm of the Mad God Exalt. And start off, we're just going to figure out what character we are, and I'll explain some stuff in a bit. So we're just going to get a random class from our friend Gil here. And alright, we're going to be playing an assassin. So let me just make a assassin. Play. And alright, so basically, we're gonna be playing Realm of the Mad God Exalt, though, which is a bullet hell RPG, I guess, is like the best way to explain what it is. Like, I don't really know a better way to explain it beyond that. But we're also going to be doing a UPE on this character. So what that means is basically there's a few tiers of gear. There is your normal tiered gear. So there's, like, right now we just have the starter tier 0 gear. Then like tier 1, and there's different weapons, whatever. Basically, I'm only explaining this for people who don't know this game. But there's also UT and ST gear that you can get from mostly dungeons, stuff like that. And just, that's all we're going to be allowed to use, is that UT and ST gear. So we're gonna need to do a little work in grinding out that kind of gear and seeing what we can get from it. And then we're also just gonna have to level up our character and do the normal realm stuff of just getting to level 20, getting some pots so that we're stronger, fighting stuff as much as we can, whatever. We're just gonna see what happens though. And yeah. So for now, we're just gonna be running around killing a few things, getting some just like normal healing pots, which will be helpful. We'll run into our first goal for gear is going to be going into spider dens, which are pretty early on. They're not going to be that bad to find. But yeah, I don't know how I explain the whole UPE thing though, but basically I'm just not allowed to trade, only UT or ST gear is what I'm allowed to use. Alright, but anyways, I just want to explain a few things here on this channel. So first, you may have seen this game before. It was actually, I think it's, for some reason, it's one of my most viewed videos right now, is my, this temporary channel info video, whatever, that I uploaded right away just to, like, mention when I'm going to be uploading, all that stuff. It was only, like, a 20-second video or whatever, and it was kind of stupid how long it took me to make it, because I kept screwing up what I wanted to say. So I just ended up recording it over and over again, while just playing this game, playing Realm, and just going through it. So you may have seen this before, but I just wanted to jump back into it, just because I do want to kind of expand into this game on this channel. It's a really fun game that I feel like is very underappreciated and not very well known, especially for it being a free game, largely. There are microtransactions, but they really don't matter that much, aside from the permanent upgrades I would say are kind of important if you're like me and you are a completionist as to, like, collecting gear and all this stuff. I should also mention, this game is permadeath, too, so if I die, that's just that. We have to start a new character. But, I just forgot to mention that. But, the other reason I'm playing this game, aside from just, like, not wanting to play it as to bring a little more appreciation into the game and whatever. And maybe even some more players in this player base, because it is just a really good game that I've spent a long time playing, even just on my own, and then I keep dragging, like, my friends into playing it, and they all enjoy it, and some of them even are, like, really, really addicted. Like, one of my friends I haven't talked to in ages, and he just plays every day, hours every day, and it's crazy. But, yeah, it's a good game, and I'd like to play and, like, play it. But, the other reason is, just in my life right now, I'm gonna be going to college pretty soon. I don't think that's really too, personal to say. But, I'm gonna be going to college soon, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to record. Like, while I'm there, I'm gonna be living in a dorm, so I'm not sure how much time I'll have there, like, if I'll have to cut down on uploads, stuff like that. Which, I would really like to keep doing this, but I'm just not really sure how it's gonna work out with, you know, things like that happening. Like, it's just not something that's really in my control. But to the best of my ability, if I can keep doing this, I will. Like, I'll find time to do it, I'll, you know, do it or whatever. But I really do want to keep recording videos and getting stuff out. But, just the way that ties into me playing this game is, in the last episode, well, 3 episodes, I guess, with uploads, but the last episode in, like, this, time section, I guess, of uploads, like, weekly, every Tuesday, you know, I just finished my, my rolling only run of Dark Souls, and basically, the problem is that I would have had to start a new series anyways, and I just didn't want to start anything that was just gonna end right away because of it, like, because I'm moving and gonna be doing more other stuff and not having as much time as I do now. So I just thought this is a good game that I can kind of just jump into. It isn't, like, super story driven, it's not even, like, a straightforward game. You can just jump right into endgame, even, like, if you really want. You can bring stuff onto a character from other characters, so it's really just whatever happens, pretty much. So I just thought that because of that, this is a perfect game to just jump into now and record some episodes before I'm, moving in, and that way, in case I do need to remove something, I can just stop playing this for a little while I'm getting acquainted into that new life and, like, all those kinds of things. And just whatever, like, it'll be nice. So we just got our first new dagger too just now, the spider or poison fang dagger, which is just a pretty nice dagger for it being an earlier UT. We're just gonna start exploring some later areas now, getting closer to goblins. Anyways though, just that's really it. I just didn't want to throw this in out of nowhere, especially because I believe I did say, like, I always want to have a Souls-like game running on this channel just because they're great and I enjoy playing them and stuff like that, and I think they make good content, but this is kind of like the time for that, and I'm suddenly playing something that's not very Souls-like or anything. But yeah, that's really about it. Enough talk of all that. We'll just kind of focus back on the game now. Now that I've kind of just explained my thought process and everything. So I hope you guys do enjoy me playing this for now, but that's kind of just an update as to where I am right now and how that's gonna go. Anyways, though, in the game, so our first goal, getting that first weapon, is complete. We got our Poison Fang dagger. So it has some pretty decent damage, and it does also increase my fire rate for attacks, which just makes it even better than like the base damage and everything. But our next goal now is going to be to our next goal is just going to be to play or find a snake pit. Is the next dungeon we have to go for, and those kind of just drop around the area I'm in now. These kind of king guys drop it. There are these like green lizard guys surrounded by I think they're like night elves or dark elves, something like that. You'll see what I mean if I find any. And then there are some harder enemies that they can drop from, but and probably more often from those too, but there's not really a point in going and fighting those right now. And they, depending on how well I play, they could just kill this character off pretty quick. So I just am gonna be careful and not fight those yet. But we will just keep running around here, because I do need to find a snake pit still. Here we go. Here's the, like, night elf things, or dark elves, or whatever. There's the lizard. Still no snake pit, sadly. I do want to get a snake pit, just because that will be snake pit boss, Steno or Steno, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but she drops some UT leather armor, which is the kind of armor we use, so it'll just be good to get. We'll just have to see what happens, you know. See what we can get. But I don't think it should be too bad to do that. Like, I don't think it should be that hard to get the armor. It is another, like, earlier game UT. Like, it's not very difficult to get, and it shouldn't take that much time. I mean, as long as I can find a snake pit anyways, which isn't really going too well so far. This guy. Let's see. Okay. I'm kind of trapped for a second. Okay. So this area over here, we're starting to get into the Godlands, which is kind of a harder area if you've never played this or seen it. Ooh, that's not so cool. Not that it really matters. I can kind of just get away from that enemy and not worry about it, but that's a enemy with a much harder dungeon than I'm gonna be able to do right now. And I do not want to risk. These guys do give some decent XP though, so I might as well kill some of them while I'm here. And there is a, one of them does, here we go. These enemies, the Medusa, drops the snake pit, and you can just circle around them, and they're pretty easy to kill that way. But we'll just see if we can get a snake pit from them quickly. And hopefully we can, if not, whatever, but I would like to just get one really quick here and be able to get some armor so I'm not taking so much damage. And that's the thing, is my main form of defense right now is going to be armor. Which there is, there are defense potions, so, like, basically once I get to level 20, that's the max, like, character level. But then you can get stat potions that will boost your level up some more. Ooh. There's a... Actually, I can get one right here. This enemy shouldn't be too bad. This, golden End God. It's just... Basically, you've already seen the End God, but this one's just stronger and... drops both a guaranteed potion to at least someone. I think it's at least, like, 2 players it's guaranteed to. And it will also drop a guaranteed dungeon, which they drop the Magic Woods, which is actually pretty rare. Because the, it just doesn't seem to drop a lot from them. Like, I can never find them when I need them. Come on. Almost done. There we go. So you've got our deck right there. We're just gonna hold on to it because... Oh wait, never mind. It's defense. It's fine. I was gonna say we're gonna hold on to it because it, we can't really... We're not level 20 yet, so it wouldn't help too much, but... Defense doesn't get boosted when you level up anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just get rid of some of these enemies, since I'm kind of getting swarmed a bit. I definitely do not have the attack or range or anything like that to clear out all this stuff. Okay. Let's see. Can I please just get the dungeon that I need, Medusa? I don't want to just sit here the entire time. Not that I really mind, but... Oh god, this is gonna be... I just realized how bad blind it's gonna look on the capture. Because I just got it, but... For me, I can, it is a little bit brighter on my screen than it is on the capture. Thank you, finally a snake bit. But, it is still pretty dark, so I've kind of had to... I don't know. You figure out how to see through it easier, as you play. Or, like, you get used to getting blinded. But on the capture, you really probably can't see, like, anything. And that's not very good. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but, like... It really isn't the best, for a video. Oh dang, wow. I made it directly to the boss room right away, like I just went the correct direction. Alright, well, we're already at the boss. We'll fight her in a second. I'm just gonna open this up so my pet can... Oh wait, never mind, my pet is somewhere else, so... I just need to move a bit. There we go. I want my pet in here just to be safe. But... So I don't have the defense to just tank this boss anymore. That's what I would normally do, is just sit still and tank the damage, but I can't really do that. Ooh, I will take that, I guess, yeah. There is also an event going on right now. They implemented a kind of battle pass into this game. So there are, like... actually, you know what? Let me just talk about that for a second. The battle pass is really cool, first off. It just gives you, like, extra rewards, even if you don't, Ooh, nice. That's a good pot, too. But it gives you extra rewards, even if you don't really, even if you don't really have, like, the actual battle pass, like, the premium tier stuff. Like, even just the normal stuff, it is still nice to get. but it basically, it's a really good battle pass, in my opinion, because it's literally just enemies that you kill give you XP. And basically every 200 XP you get, about, like, that's not exact, but it's pretty close, you will get 1 BXP, which is like your battle pass experience. And just by getting more BXP, you get more tiers, all that stuff. But I just think that's really cool, because it's like, you don't actually have to go out of your way to do extra quests or missions, like in some, or you don't have to worry about, like, I don't know, just like all the stuff that I don't like so much about other battle passes just isn't in this. Like, it's not a part of this battle pass, and I just really enjoy that. It really is kind of a side thing that just gives you some extra rewards, but is also a way for the creators to just get a little extra money, which I think is worth. And that's the other thing I want to just touch on quick, is the microtransactions in this game really aren't important. Like, there is no part of the game that is really made that much easier by microtransactions, aside from the very early game stuff. Because the microtransactions are either... Well, actually, I should fix that first statement. They do also help with some permanent upgrades. So, for example, I have spent money on, and also you get some through just playing the game for a while, so I wouldn't even say half of the amount that I have is from it. But storage space. You have a vault in this game, and while this game is permadeath, you can put things in the vault to carry over to other characters. And your vault starts off pretty small with just, I think, 8 storage spaces in it, but then you can boost that storage by paying, which isn't really that crazy. Like, you don't need more storage space, but it's really nice for if you want to collect items, or if you want to just hold on to more stuff. Anything like that, it's really helpful to just be able to have a little extra space in your storage. Or especially, there's a potion vault now for, like, these stat pots. And you can upgrade that storage space to hold more, and that basically makes that you can easily and pretty much immediately get a character to level 20 if you have enough potions in there for it. Or, sorry, not level 20, to, like you can max all your stats easily. Point being, though, that is helpful in a quality of life way, but it doesn't actually help you do better in the game. You still have to get everything, you still have to, like, even with the potions thing, sure, it can help with one character, but it's not a permanent thing, or in any sense. So by paying, you're really not getting... Or, sorry, it's not a permanent thing in terms of, like, actual power skill. It, like, sure, it helps you speed up some time later if you want to get a character up quickly or anything like that, but it's really not that important when it comes to everything else. Like, playing the game, you still need the skill required to beat a boss, or... I guess at times, like, easier bosses you can sit through with more defense and stuff like that, but really not that many. Like, doing so would be risky for a lot of enemies still. On the other hand, the actual microtransactions I want to talk about are in the, well, you can buy skins for the money, like the currency in this game, which is realm gold. You can buy skins, you can buy gear for your characters, like, you can buy stuff like that, yes, it is okay to have, but it's really not important to have. Like, it doesn't actually do much other than speed up a bit, and that gear that you can buy isn't even the best gear, it's just, like, good gear. So, it really doesn't make this pay to win in any sense, which I really enjoy. But yeah, that's the microtransactions, and I also want to bring up that this game has no ads or anything either, by being free, so I think it's really necessary for the game to have that in, and they just implemented it in such a way that it perfectly balances having the microtransactions in with just having people play the game, and it's just a perfect... I've never seen a game have such a perfect balance of, like, being able to pay for stuff, and it's good enough that people will want to pay for stuff, and that keeps the game afloat and up and running and everything like that. And on top of that, just having no ads or anything, which helps. But then also, that isn't, all those things aren't good enough that it makes it unfair towards people who don't pay or anything like that. But, I really don't know where I was going with any of this. I completely forgot how I got on this topic. So I'm sorry if I was going to make a big point or something. I completely lost my train of thought somewhere. Well, anyways, it's a good system. That's the baseline, and I really enjoy how it works. Anyways, though, back to game talk, we still need to find another snake pit here somewhere. Hopefully we can get one set. Ooh. Okay, never mind. They were level 1. They definitely should not have been here. And honestly, that's a good illustration of my point, that you can just go wherever you want at any time. Oh, I'm level 20 also. Let me just use these pots quick. Thank you, random player advertising a random thing. Alright, well, we're going to finish up this snake pit and then call the episode there. We did make decent progress here so far already. We got a level 20, got a weapon, got a decent ring, I guess. Like, it's not great or anything, but it does give me some extra attack and speed, which is nice, and whenever I use my ability, I get 2 seconds of a speed boost with a 5-second cooldown, which is pretty nice. You can see that here. It gives me speedy for 2 seconds, cooldown 5 seconds, yeah. It's just gonna be nice to have that too. And I'm hoping from this one we get some nice snakeskin armor. That's what I would like, is just the armor that would be good for us. Where are you? You are level 20, so... Alright, me and this guy are doing some good damage, actually. There we go. I didn't get snakeskin armor, but at least I got the basic stuff, and I still want to look through the dungeon some more. I forgot to mention this, but there are treasure rooms in some dungeons that, have extra bosses or items and stuff like that. And this dungeon is one that it has a, second boss that'll just give me more, It'll give me another speed pot to boost myself with. And it'll also give me another chance to get the snakeskin armor. If there is a tea room here, so. I'm gonna take a quick look just to be safe. It doesn't look like this is gonna lead to one, though. Unless if it goes, like, down and then right here or something. Because it is technically possible, but... Okay, I didn't think so. Like I said, that was technically a possibility for a tea room, but it wasn't really a good chance even. So it seems... Let's see. There's this path here, which I think they traversed earlier. Or might have anyways. I'll just quickly check on the map to see. No, not this room. It would be here. Yeah, they already went that way. And then over here could just be a tea room, and okay, there's no tea room. That's too bad. I would have liked getting the armor in this episode just so that I have a good starting point for another or something. But we'll go through and get some better gear on another episode and just see what happens. I will mention this series is going to be a little more I don't know, rambly, I guess you could say. Like, I'm not really going to like, I'll be talking about the game and whatever, of course, as much as I can, but it's not gonna be a... Like, the game doesn't have a ton when I'm going through the same dungeons over and over again, stuff like that, so I might just ramble on about random topics a little more on this, if I keep playing this game. Though I guess that's kind of how a lot of stuff works. Like, there are streamers who play this game that kind of just... I mean, I wouldn't call it rambling, but you just kind of talk to people in the chat or whatever the whole time about whatever comes to mind or what people are saying or something, while here and there just talking about what you actually need to do, so... Who knows? Anyways, though, we are just gonna leave this episode here. I'll actually quickly just, yeah, I should put these notes away. Oh, right. I don't know if I should have done this, actually. But you can see, like, I have a big storage now, because I have been playing this game for a long time. Like, I have over 1,500 hours on it. And on top of that, I've been playing it for years at this point. Like, I mean, and I actually have proof. I can't really show it. There. You can see my name down here, those purple. That comes from being a supporter in the Unity campaign. So this game runs on Unity now, I think. I at least I'm pretty sure. But before that, it was a Flash game, and of course Flash Player was ended, so they had to swap to something else, and that costs money to just completely create the system for the game. They had it, whatever. If you got far enough in that campaign, you got a purple name. If I had gotten a little further, I would have had a purple glow around my character, which is whatever. But that's just, even before that, I had played this game for years. Point being, I've played for a long time. And I also have spent money, but I'd say the money probably accounts for, like, this much of the storage, and I have still all this still. But you can see I kind of just collect all the UTs I can and STs. Like I have a few full sets, but point isn't that point isn't to show that I just wanted to put stuff away. But I did want to look here. I wanted to pick out a little skin. Because the classic assassin and like this assassin and the old assassin skin are pretty nice, but I'd like to throw on a different one. I do use this one for most of my characters, so I'm not going to use that one. But I will use about this one, the antinomy, antinomy. I don't know, whatever. This assassin though, we'll use this one. This will be like our skin for this playthrough, and that way I just remember it from my other characters because I do have another assassin UP started already. That's not very far or anything. It's just this one. It's not bad. Like, it's not terrible, but... I would say it's better than the one I'm on right now, but... I mean, like, of course it has armor and stuff, but... It's just not really that crazy either. Anyways, though, I just wanted to pick that out quick so I remember this. But we're just going to leave this episode here. We need to get armor next episode, and then if we do end up getting the snakeskin armor, we'll probably go for a better dagger, better poison, stuff like that. And probably another ring if we can find a better one. But we're going to leave this episode here, so I hope you enjoyed this new series, and if you liked the video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to keep going with this for a few weeks at least, maybe just like 2 more episodes or something. I really just want to use it as like a small thing that I just want to be able to do, like be able to stop playing it with little to no notice because I need to change my schedule or whatever. And I think this will be a good game for it, for just that. But anyways, we're gonna keep going for a little while, but for now I'll see you all in the next episode.